Hey guys, this is Audrey,
And this is Adrian.
and today we're going to be talking about how to.
Keep your woman happy.
It's all about us today, women, and how we can help our men to keep us happy.
So if your woman is miserable,
Cranky,
stressed out,
moody,
and nagging you,
damn near like losing a little bit of respect the way she talks to you,
and giving you extra gray hair and bald spots, then
this video is for you.
exactly. So let's get right into it. Step one is to compliment her.
Yeah, tell her that she's beautiful. Tell her how beautiful her hair is. Tell her her body, how beautiful her body is. You know.
By the way, I like how that dress looks on you.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, I mean, a lot of girls and women, let's say, have insecurities. Everybody has insecurities about their own bodies, and then we know that nowadays, like, bodies on the internet, social media, whatever it is, are portrayed as like you have to be slim, you can't have any like stretch mark, you have to have this smoothest skin ever, and all those things that they say makes a woman more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that your woman has an insecurity about, I don't know, she just like get a little bit of weight, she's trying hard to like get back to where she was, but she's not able to continue to compliment her. Your body is beautiful, babe. That helps.
I
a
noticed
lot.
she's going to the gym. Let her know, hey, you're doing good. I can see a difference, so on and so forth. She gets her hair done. Girl, you can like your hairstyle looks beautiful.
Yeah.
You did something to it. She's dressed up nice for you all day. Compliment her. I know sometimes you can just get used to, like my woman's beautiful every day. So I can just get used to it. She's there every day. She looks beautiful, but I want to be the man that's complimenting her. I don't want her taking in all those compliments because guys are going to compliment her no matter what. I can't stop that. But at least she knows in the morning time she gets her first compliment. Throughout the day she's getting a compliment. She comes home, she's being complimented. So those words shouldn't be really impressing her or phasing her at all because she got all of that at home.
But it'll be very special if you do it, and if you do it daily, regularly.
Every day.
Every day.
How often
something.
do I tell you that you're beautiful?
Yeah, it's actually almost annoying
I
how often it is.
I call her beautiful. Like, beautiful. Can you do this for me? Beautiful. Can you do that for me? Because she's beautiful. That's what I call her. You know?
So pretty much that's it. Compliment her. Compliment what she's doing, what compliment she's wearing, compliment how she looks.
Not just looks, like also
and
like
compliment what she does.
If she's in school or she's working, like, great job. You aced that test, whatever it may be, like, big her up, like, for her accomplishments, and, like, for lack of better words, be her cheerleader, root for her, like, if she wants to pursue something, like, you can do this. You did this before. Hey, I seen you do that. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? Because everybody is self-conscious to some extent or the other. Like, on the other hand, she's my biggest cheerleader. If I want to do something, I might have a little doubt in my mind or my head. She's quick to say, of course you could do that. You're smart. You're brilliant. You got this. And the same way you should be able to tell your woman, because sometimes men feel like and it's our own insecurity, if you tell her she's, I guess, beautiful too much, or if you tell her how intelligent she is too much, then she may not find any use for you, or she may feel like she's too valuable or something like that. But that's really just an insecurity. If your woman is a good woman and she loves you, that's not going to make her leave you. That's going to make her want you even more. And 100%. if you have the wrong woman, it doesn't even actually really matter what you say, what you do. You're gonna get bun at the end of the day. And bun is we'll get into another conversation. So let's get to number two. This is a really big one. This one, a lot of men I find get confused with this. Basically, love her the way that she wants to be loved.
Yeah, 100%. Because you can be wrong. You can be like giving her all this stuff or all these things, or this particular thing, but that's not exactly how she wants to be loved or feel loved or whatever that is. So I don't know, if you know that your woman is, for lack of better examples, I'll just take an example of me. I love like skincare, relaxing, spa day. For me, it's the one of the best gifts that you can give to me and make me feel loved. So like prepare a bath and like a little wine maybe on the side and something very relaxing, or a spa day. This is an amazing gift that Adrian can give to me, and just go ahead, do your thing. Or he comes with me. I love when he comes with me actually, but like something very like, that's how I feel love. Then also, I don't know, like there's love languages too, but that can be another video. But like know like her love language, so it could be gifts, right? If she's, you know, many people will confuse that as her being like, I don't know,
Gold digger?
a gold digger, or like just want you to
Materialistic?
expect materialistic.
Yeah.
Yes, materialistic. But sometimes like getting gifts like
It doesn't have to be expensive.
it doesn't have
either.
to be
It could be
expensive.
flowers.
Yeah,
They're not too
yeah.
expensive.
Could be chocolate.
She likes Ferrero Rocher. What's it called? Ferrero Rocher? Ferrero Rocher chocolates.
like the darker one. Like the
Yeah,
darker.
so like that's what she likes. Get her that. It's not that expensive, so you get 3 for $10. And puts a
Yeah.
smile on her face. No?
Yeah, 100%.
She loves ice cream.
Ice cream.
That's the first date I brought her on, was to get ice cream, and she still loves ice cream. So
Yeah. And it could be also like physical touch. Maybe she just wants to like, I don't know, hold hands in public, or I don't know, like have some cuddle time before bedtime, and not just like you just go to sleep, go to bed, everybody turns on their side, and there's no like connection right there. I'm not talking about sex per se, but it's just like, you know, like this little thing. Sometimes could be like appreciation. We talked about this on the first
video.
step, on the first step right now. It's like appreciation, maybe, you know, complimenting her is like the way she wants to be loved. Just try to figure it out, like what is that thing that makes her like her heart melt a little bit more, and you know.
Yeah, because I hear a lot of guys with this complaint that I bought her this, got her a car, she has a roof over her head,
She has a house.
did her nails, she did her hair, but that's what you're giving to her. Maybe she just wants some appreciation. Maybe she wants some just attention. Maybe she was working hard with the kids all day, or at work all day, and the dishes are piled up, and she just wants some help even putting away the dishes.
Yeah, hire cleaners.
Hire a cleaner. She's being busting her ass all day, every day, 7 days a week, all around the house. Maybe treat her to, you know what, the end of the month, I'm gonna dig in my pocket and get some cleaners, and she could lay back, have a glass of wine, and people are professionally taking care of her place. All those things go a long way. And it goes in both ways. And pretty much almost everything we talk about, it actually goes
both ways.
Like it can work. Like a guy can feel that, you know, that he underappreciated because the girl gave him this, that, and the third, but what he wanted was something completely different. So it's not, as a man, that you're not doing, like you're doing a bad thing, because yes, you are providing, yes, you are, you know, taking care of some of those needs, but it's also listening to what she actually wants that will make your house a more pleasurable place to be in, you know, happy,
and like smoothie. And
happy wife, happy life.
life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so on to the next one, which is number
3.
This one kind of relates to the last one.
Yeah.
Take care of some of her responsibilities.
Yeah, maybe she has too much on her mind. Maybe her schedule is way too full. You know, like there's some women that actually write down the schedule what she has to do. Maybe like just look at her schedule and take one of those things. Maybe it was she, or even if she doesn't write down, because I'm someone that I never write anything down, but I tell you like vocally, oh my god, tomorrow I have to do this and that. And if you already see that she's getting overwhelmed with the amount of work, even when you don't see, actually don't even get to the point in which she's already all crazy in the house, you know, because sometimes it might be too late, and the little effort that you do, she won't even like acknowledge it. It's just gonna be like almost nothing to her because she's been going through it, right? But I would say pretty much like grab something off her list. If it was grocery shopping, Do the groceries.
You're not gonna lose your masculinity if you like make dinner one day. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're still a man. It's okay if you like plug in the vacuum and go like this. It's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You can do some laundry too. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not illegal.
Yeah.
You're not breaking the law. You know.
Not less of a man.
You're not less. It doesn't make you less of a man. If you help your wife out, it doesn't make you less of a man. Just like if you see, you know, a woman carrying some heavy groceries, help her with the groceries. You know, she's coming. She might buy groceries. If you're not the guy that buys the groceries, and you know she's outside, go outside, help her carry those groceries, help her bring it inside, help her put it in the fridge. There's nothing wrong with sharing some of the responsibilities around the home. Obviously, you're gonna go by like who's at work at this time, who's more tired. It's okay, like if the man does some of this more or the woman does some of that more, like we're okay with that. But just don't throw everything on a person, or if that person's primary responsibility is that, it's okay to help.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it.
It is
There's nothing wrong
100%.
with it.
Like we do have very divided things that we do around the house. We never even vocalize. I think it just happens.
No, it just happens. Like some things that you're better at, and there's some things that I'm better at, and we
And
just
then it
tend to
just
do those
stays
things.
like
And
that.
there's things that even though you're better at it, I'm just gonna do it right now because clearly you're busy doing something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if she's the one that like I don't know like take care of the kids, of the nighttime routine of the kids every single night, maybe you're like, you know what, babe, tonight or this week you seem to be stressed out. I don't know, she's working, she has a lot of going on at work, you know, I'll take on that, even though it will make you feel, because some men are like, oh, but I'm working too much and I'm too tired when I get home and I'm too tired to, I guess that's life. You know what I mean? Like, we're all too tired sometimes, you know? So even when you're too tired or too busy or too whatever, first of all, make time because that's your person. Second of all, just stay awake for a little bit more hours, you know? Get that one thing done, and then your day is going to be much better.
And if you have kids,
you're not going to have an angry woman sleeping on your bed and like coughing and puffing and being like all angry and all. Wanting you to touch her at nighttime because she's so tired.
Exactly.
Right? So that helps.
I think sums up everything I was about to say. It's perfect. All right, so let's get into the next one, which is number 4. All right, this one, a lot of guys may not like this one.
I don't know why, but I feel like that too, yeah.
Spoil her.
Yeah.
Pamper her.
Spoil her rotten.
Make her feel like a queen.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
You do, yeah.
You gotta. It doesn't make you a trick. It doesn't make you, whatever negative connotation you can surround around spoiling a person. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You wanna take care of her.
Yeah.
She likes her hair done. Her hair's done. You know, she likes nice clothes. Get her some nice clothes. It doesn't have to be Prada or Gucci or whatever, but if she wants to look nice, make her look nice. Show her them your nails. She likes nice nails.
Overdue already.
She's already overdue. She's already overdue. So I know, I gotta set a budget aside to make sure her nails are always done. She likes a certain type of ring. You gotta get the certain type of ring to keep her happy, keep her satisfied, keep her from complaining. Fortunately, she's gonna complain no matter what you do.
Yeah.
To some degree or other. She admitted. She even said, yeah. But if you could minimize that, it leaves you being more happy.
Yeah.
Overall, not just her happy. Yeah. I'm more happy. The less she's nagging me, the less she's stressed to me, the less she's like, oh, my friend has this and I don't have this and that. She doesn't sound like that. But I mean, like, I think to some degree or other, you guys compare, or I don't know, like, don't want to judge.
I'm not going to speak for that.
Yeah, compared to some degree stuff I have and stuff you don't have, but at least put your best foot forward. Fine.
Do the best.
If a guy has $1 million and he gives a woman, I don't know, $1,000, compared to if all you have is, I don't know,
$1,000,
$5,000, and you give her the same $1,000, you actually gave her more than that other guy because you're coming from a smaller bank amount, right?
Yeah.
So it's,
basically, do what you can to spoil her.
exactly.
Right?
You don't have to buy her a Ferrari if you can't afford a Ferrari. Don't put yourself in debt and make you guys be homeless. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's okay to get her flowers randomly. You don't have to wait to February 14th to get flowers. Like, I get you flowers all the time. Specifically because she likes flowers. It's something she likes. If she doesn't like flowers, you don't have to get her flowers, right? I don't know much women that don't like flowers. But yeah, treat her good, like special. Take her out to dinner every so often. I find that when you're first courting a woman and you're trying to get with her, you take her out here, you go there, you get her hair done, and then once you get the girl, you stop dating her. You stop trying to, like, you know, make her feel special and do all of that stuff. So like, don't stop just because you got the girl. You also want to keep the girl. You also want to keep her happy and not become miserable now or miserable in your later years because you didn't treat her the way you should. And I find some guys are like silly enough that they make the woman that they're with miserable, then they start spending their money on the side chick, doing all the stuff with the side chick that you used to do with your main girl. And if you invested all that back into your main girl instead of your girl will be able to provide you a lot more than probably the side chicks even offered you. So keep her happy. Bring money into the home.
Don't have side chicks.
Don't have side chicks. You know, if you were gonna go take your side chick here, there, and there, just try this out. Do that with your wife. Do that with your girlfriend, and see how much more happier she is.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Am I right or am I right?
You're right. You actually summarized almost everything that I had to say anyways. I even forgot the point because this point was so good.
Spoil her. It's okay.
Spoil her.
It's okay.
It's okay. And plus, if you spoil the right person, she's not gonna be because I think guys are also scared of like spoiling her too much. She doesn't want to do anything with her life, right? All these girls that get spoiled, everything is given to her, and then once it's not given one time, oh my god, it's a huge issue.
Well, you gotta know your person.
And, you gotta know your person.
Like, you know, you're a CEO. Like, you can get pretty much whatever you want. So me getting you something is a compliment, but it's not like she can't get it herself. So if you know your woman's worth, your woman doesn't have to be a CEO per se, but that shouldn't really be the issue. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that big of an issue.
It's mostly just
if she's there to use you, fine, she's gonna use you, but not everybody is gonna be out there to use you.
Yeah.
And it's reciprocal at the same time. She's got me some really expensive things. Took me to some expensive places and stuff like that, so it's not that like she wouldn't like reinvest back into me. So there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, one more time, spoil her. So let's get into the next one.
Yep.
So another one that you guys might not want to hear.
I don't even think they want to hear this whole thing.
Follow up is a good segue from spoil her.
Yeah. Invest in her. 100%. So I'm not saying put all your money, because I guess we getting too much into money, but this one is pretty much money.
No, not only money. You can invest with your intellectual property.
Yeah, exactly.
If she's in school, you can help her with the schoolwork. You can help her with maybe some of the other tasks around the home if she's studying for a huge exam. You don't have to you gotta make the house has to be spotless before you can study for your exam. Maybe this is the time where, you know, like let her fall back and get into the groove of her stuff, and you take on some of the other things or help her with the kids or whatever it may be, so she can pursue some of her dreams. Because at the end of the day, like, if she's bringing more income in, it's more income for your total household at the end of the day.
Exactly.
It's better for everybody. More trips, nicer cars, bigger house, nicer dinners, whatever you want to call it. It's
if
not
she has a dream,
win-lose or anything
anything. It could be going back to school or continuing school, depending on like when you guys started your relationship. It could also be a job that may be like will require her, I don't know if you guys have one car, but require you guys have two cars
in order to get
in order to get there, like to your job, to her job, you know. So
she's not in the bus in the freezing cold.
Exactly.
Like, we're in Canada, so like right now the bus is not a fun thing.
It's
Nothing
not.
wrong with taking the bus, but it's
But
not
if you
easy.
can,
It's not easy.
if
to
you
take
can,
the bus.
right? Because all of those stuff that we're talking about is also like affordability,
Yeah,
right?
it's a luxury.
Yeah. So, but maybe like try to like maneuver, right? She wants to go back
Pick
to
her
school.
up from work.
Yeah, she wants to go back to school, and okay, here school is pretty expensive, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's super expensive.
So like try to help her out. Like maybe she took the responsibility to pay for her own like school and everything. I don't know, taking OSAP or whatever. Try to help her out paying her debt.
Mm-hmm.
So she feels like, oh, this guy really cares about my future as well and my career, because me going to school truly helps me, right? It's not really about the guy. It's really about my future, my career, with the guy, without the guy, right? Mm-hmm. So you coming in to help me with my future means a lot, right? Like it means that, okay, it's somewhat, this guy cares about who I become, who I am, and what I like, and whatever it is that you're going to school for, right?
Yeah.
Same thing goes for what we were talking about, work, right? She has a dream, a business. Oh, babe, like I feel like I can, I don't know, create a
her product.
Her product. Oh yeah, babe. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's Google how can we start? How can you leverage? What are you gonna put? The ingredients.
But one of the problems is for a lot of men, speaking on behalf of some men, is that some of us, due to insecurities, we're afraid that if we invest in your big hair thing, and it starts to blow up, you start to get notoriety, you start making all this money, that we may not be as valuable to you. And it's an insecurity. We feel that if you're making as much money, or maybe somehow you start making more money, that you're gonna look down on us. We're gonna lose our, control, or our stance in this relationship. And you may know now, I have options. I don't have to be with this guy. So sometimes a guy will keep you really small, not want you to grow, live out to your full potential, to whether it's to start a business, to pursue a higher education, or whatever it may be, because he feels that if you know your true worth and your value, what the hell are you gonna want with me? Yeah. So if you're a high value man and you have a certain level of command, a certain level of respect for yourself, you shouldn't worry too much about that, because at the end of the day, you should be able to hold your own. And number two, if your person is for you, she's not going anywhere. Whether she's making $1 million a year, 500,000, 100,000, or 50,000, if she's your person, she's your person. So why don't you let that person grow and flourish on this earth, on this universe, and become the best version of yourself? And I'm telling you, when the right person starts to become the best version of themselves, and in turn becomes that, it makes your life better. It's less stress on you. She's seen her potential. Money's rolling in. It does not hurt your family's bottom line at all. Yeah. It's less that has to come even out of your pocket. She wants a Porsche, she buys a Porsche. She has it too. It's not a bad thing, guys. So don't be afraid of your woman growing. I see it happen so much. Even guys sometimes weaponize knowledge. So sometimes they may know certain things about business that maybe their wife doesn't know, and it may be helpful for them to grow their own personal business, but they won't tell them this information because they don't want them to grow. They don't want them to branch out there and have these options in her life.
That's awful.
And guys we're afraid of that. That's a lot of us are afraid. I'm not afraid of that personally. Like, I support you in all of your endeavors, and I want you to be as large as you want to be. So don't be afraid of that. You can't keep anybody captive. And I'm telling you, the woman will resent you. She may stay with you, but she will resent you, and your life will become miserable. It'll be a life living hell, especially when you get older.
Like she didn't do the things that she wanted to do. Yeah. And we didn't go to our full potential. And then it's a lot of you keep having a lot of what ifs. What if I did that? And what if I became this? What if I became that? What if I did this? Or if I did that, experiences like that. And also, when you invest in her and it didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, don't be mad at her.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's
We've
just a lesson
started
that
so
everybody
many
will
things
learn.
that have not worked
At all.
And we started several things that have worked.
Yeah.
And some of the greatest lessons we learned were actually from the things that didn't work.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. So can't get mad at somebody because they're pursuing something and it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, take the lessons from that, apply it to something else, or try it again in the same respect. And if that doesn't work, apply all of those life lessons that you gained from that to something else. And eventually you'll find your thing, and then you will grow and you will shine and be the person that, you know, God intended you to be in the future, right? So yeah, invest in your partner like you invest in yourself. So I'm gonna let you say this one.
Guys, do not waste her time. If she's not for you, just tell her bye-bye. Don't be afraid of breaking her heart, making her mad, and all those type of things, because it's gonna hurt way more later on down the line. So the earlier the better. If you know that's not your person, I gotta just cut it off.
I've made this mistake several times. Probably every relationship I've had prior to meeting you, I knew that the person wasn't the one. So I can say to all of my exes out there, I'm actually sorry. Like, seriously, like, I knew you weren't the one. Not to say that maybe you knew that I wasn't the one either. I'm not saying I'm any better, but I knew it. And I still pursued it for my own probably selfish reasons, whether it's to just have fun, whatever it may be. Or sometimes I'm like, maybe in time, things will change, but I knew it. Like, this person wasn't going to be the person for me. Nothing against that person. It's just not necessarily a person is a bad person or a good person. It's maybe like, I'm not good for you. Maybe you're not good for me, per se. Does it mean like maybe
but you may be good for another person?
Yeah, like maybe our purpose or whatever like doesn't align with each other. So if you're not going to marry her, don't waste her time leading her on, making children out there and all that stuff like that. If you know you're not going to build a family and build a future together. It's not fair to the woman, and it's not fair to yourself.
Wasting time.
We only have so much time on this earth.
Exactly.
So
just spend it as like happy, fulfilled, and as much as you can. Like, obviously, like, when I say cut it off, I'm not saying like date her for a week and then be like, okay, goodbye. You know, like, but I'm just saying, like, if you feel like this relationship is going nowhere, you're gonna be way unwilling. Like, you're not gonna be willing to even like be better for that person anyways, because you feel like it's not gonna go anywhere anyway. So why stay? Why waste her time? You know, why waste her resources? Make her waste her resources, her energy, her good years, and all those type of things. Just usually men, like you told me, like I've heard before, we know, they know actually if they're going to stay for the long run, or if it's just gonna be a thing, or they just already planning exit strategy on their head, like, oh my god, they got themselves to this relationship but they don't want to hurt you or whatever. Just if it's that case of the why you're not like you wasting her time, really, because there is probably a man out there that's for her, that's waiting for her, but you're just holding her from that good person that's supposed to be in her life,
blocking her blessings and
blocking
your own blessings.
Exactly.
Maybe there's that person that's won't approach you until you're actually ready to receive that person. Exactly.
So if that's the case, make the breakup smooth. You know, try to be as nice as you can. Yes, it will hurt, maybe it won't, like, who knows, but like, just, you know, don't waste her time. It's very important, so she doesn't get better afterwards.
You don't want that. You don't want it at all. So we're gonna get into the last one right about now.
So guys, for this one, right, sometimes we're moody because we're lacking something. You know what I mean?
Let me just throw a caution, parental advisory advice for this one.
Like sometimes we're moody and you don't even understand why she's moody. You're doing every step that we just mentioned and it's still not working.
Well, the problem is, and the solution is that you need to aim to please her. It's not all about you.
Nighttime.
Getting your rocks off, just boom, 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 You gotta like figure it out. If your thing is like you're gonna come on number 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, new position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, new position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, new position. Do what you ever gotta do. If you go down, stay down. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. Make her have an orgasm. Figure out, first of all, the woman has to know, I guess, what she likes in the first place, too.
Yeah,
to even
100%. So ask.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to ask,
well,
like,
ask,
what you like. Don't be afraid to even let her lead a little bit, like, guide you if you need some help in that area.
Yeah,
There's
every
nothing
person
wrong
is
with
different.
it. There's nothing wrong with that, but aim to please her. Don't just be about you getting your stuff off, and then you wonder why she's frustrated all day. You're so relaxed. You're just, I can just go to sleep right now, and she's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She has needs just like you. Like, you want to climax, she wants to climax too. So do what you got to do. If you got to take a, I don't know, sexual course, Google it. I don't know, use some toys if you have to. Whatever you got to do, ask her what she likes, and do that.
Or discover new things together. Make it fun. I mean, make it fun.
There's Karma Sutra out there. There's a lot of things out there. There's oils that heat up. There's tons of things that you can find on your own time.
Oils that cool down.
Yeah, there's some that make it a little bit colder. Hey, there's things out there that can help you to enhance your sex life. And I'm telling you, like I said, a happy wife, happy life. If she's satisfied, I'm telling you, she's gonna be less moody. She's gonna be less on your ass about this, that, and the third. So without getting into much more detail than I got into, like I said, switch. You can even go switch. You know, whatever it takes. Figure it out, guys. Figure it out. Keep her satisfied. So we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yep. So I hope you guys like her tip. If your relationship, your woman's mood got better after you follow some of her tips of all of them, who knows?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know that we helped out. That's what we're here for. We're here to build a community. We love. We want there to be much more happy relationships. We see a lot of miserable people, and we want them to be happy. And it's going to take a joint effort. It's going to take effort from us men, from you women, for us to build together and to stay together and to
avoid
be
toxic
happy
relationships.
Yeah, avoid it as much as possible. So I want everybody to be happy. This is all we want. This is what we're here for. We're here to spread love, spread positivity, and all that good stuff. So we'll be back for more.
To subscribe to our channel for way more.
We have much more to come.
Like, comment,
share,
and obviously share to your friends and family members.
Turn on your notifications. All right? Take care, guys.
Bye.